everybody. There's nobody that he says, no, I'm not really willing to do that. But, like the leper, he said, Lord, if you are willing, you can make me clean. He didn't even say, will you make me clean? He said, you can. He had faith. He trusted God to heal him, right? And it tells us in James that, you know, if you ask something of God, but you waver in your faith and you doubt that he can do it or that he will do it, you're like a double-minded man tossed around by the waves. And it actually says you can expect to receive nothing from God. So you have to go to God in faith, trusting that he's going to do what you're asking him to do. In Hebrews, it tells us that God responds to faith. So if you call out to him and ask him to do something 100 times, but you're not actually trusting that he's going to do it,
like winning,
he won't. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
You have to trust that he's going to allow you to win. But you know, I just thought that was very cool, that he is willing. We just have to trust and cry out to him and know, without a doubt, he's going to do this.
Give it to God.
Barbecue!
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 That's what I'm talking about! Let's go barbecue! Jesus on 3. 1, 2, 3. Jesus! Woo! Yes! 1, 2, 3. Jesus! Woo! Jesus! Woo! Jesus! Jesus! That's what I'm talking about. Jesus! 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 That's what I'm talking about. Great job. Thank you. Good luck.
Yes, that's it. Good job,
We're going to need a bigger boat.
It's part of the great design. Part of the great design.
Okay. Trailer's all clean. Just got done washing the outside. That's my rock star move. You want to see it again? What do you think of that? Okay, now it's time to load up. Get that perfect 180 loaded, baby. We see that rock star move again? Pretend like I was playing a guitar. Yeah! Oh, you crack me up, man. No matter how long that drive is, you gotta cinch it down. That's what I'm telling you. Okay. It's a BCA event, so I need multiple cooking devices. All right. One more time. One more time. Yeah! Let's go barbecue. Well, I gotta go barbecue. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye,
Love
bye.
you. Miss you. Bye.
Because we want to be.
Okay. All right, we're gonna go barbecue. We've got a long trip. And this is just a really cool thing because what I do is I get rolling, and this is kind of like, you know, that movie Prayer Room. This is kind of like my prayer room in here, and or war room. And it's just where I spend a lot of time praying, listening to Christian music, and loving on Jesus, and just thinking about the barbecue and everything that we got going on. You saw how I got the trailer all packed up and how I had it all inspected, because that's important that you do the right thing and get your vehicle. You got to take care of your vehicles, man. Everybody out here on the road, I'm telling you, we all have issues at one point in time. When you're traveling that many miles, hauling trailers, doing stuff, you're going to have issues. And you got to be prepared for them. Spare tires, spare hubs, nice jack, good flashlights. You got to make sure you check all that stuff all the time. And make sure you're all fueled up and ready to go. Watch your fuel. Like on these long trips, I'll go till I got 100 miles to empty left, and so that way, I won't run out. I mean, I could be in the middle of nowhere getting to a competition, and you don't want to run it to 5 miles to empty, and there not be an exit for you to get fuel. So you got to do that, and always watching your rig, your tires, making sure your lights are on, paying attention. That's the old truck driver in me. You just got to be doing the truck driver thing. So I'm just extremely thankful to God that I get to do this and barbecue and have this much fun doing a sport that I love. Here we go. There it is. Competition site's right over there. I'm gonna go get me a good spot. A good spot. I know exactly what I'm doing. Like to think, listen, we're going to wake this crowd up, all right? If we don't say it loud enough, we're going to do it again. Jesus on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Jesus! Hey, I got bracelets here. Give it to God bracelets if you want one.
Well, good morning. Standing down here downtown Ponchatoula Saturday morning, praise the Lord. Dogs are barking, guys are out there getting their pits all ready to go. It's just a fun deal. I think we got close to 40 teams, and just gonna have a great day barbecuing. I wanted to share with you something about what we do here in the land of competitive barbecue, and it strikes me, this is competition number 117 or 18, I think, maybe 18, and sometimes you lose a little bit of perspective, really, which is, this competition is really cool because the guy cooking right across from me is Troy and his wife. It's their very first competition, so it's kind of like taking me back to all those things that we have to deal with and did deal with and learn from and grew from, and but just the sheer excitement of being in competition barbecue. And one thing I was thinking about is that all of us are making a mark, like I've said before, and it's interesting because everybody has a group of friends and family that surround them, and they hear about them doing competition barbecue, and they're like, wow. And so there's a level of celebrity no matter where you're cooking or what level you're cooking at. People are like drawn to cooks because, like, wow, that's really cool. You compete and get your pit out there and cook and turn it in and throw in with everybody, and so people are watching you, in that regard of being a barbecue cook, and people are watching you in all aspects of your life to see really who you're representing. And and what you're all about. I think all of us are looking for consistency in other people and constantly, you know, wanting to see the best in people. But you know, unfortunately, we all you know, let people down. Which brings me to the other point, that there were a couple guys here that sat and chatted with me and reminded me that a few contests ago that I gave a little talk during Cook's Church, and I talked about asking your wife what you could do to be a better husband, or you know, your kids, what you could do to be a better dad. And apparently, you know, it really impacted them, because they actually did that and saw the benefit of it. And you know, as we were talking through it and sharing together, you know, what God showed me and I realized is that when you humble yourself to that spot and say, listen, I care about you, and I love you with all of my heart. I want to know what I can do to be a better husband. I want to know. Whether your wife comes up with anything or not, just the fact that you asked is so huge. Just the fact that you asked says, I care about you. I care about you. I want to serve you. I want to do a better job in my role in your life. And that's just a very cool thing. So I just wanted to share that with you, that's what we need to do, and constantly, you know, just looking for ways, for people that we love, for things that we love, for whatever we're engaged in. You know, what can we do to be better? And that's my prayer every morning to Jesus Christ. God, Lord, what can I do to be a better servant? What can I do? You know, tell me, talk to me, guide me, and direct me. And He's a faithful God. He's a real God, and He will absolutely show you when you come to Him with an open heart. So if you haven't surrendered your life to Jesus, what the heck are you waiting for? Seriously, what are you waiting for? Give it to God. God bless you. 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 God bless you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, look, I say this a lot. I talk about my good friend here, Mr. Jim Holland, and it just occurred to me yesterday when I was talking to you that, you know, it's like old NFL players. You know, the National Football League wouldn't be there if it wasn't for guys who got out there and started doing this barbecue competition. This man right here was like the starter of Louisiana competitive barbecue. He got it started, he got people encouraged, and if it wouldn't have been for Mr. Jim Holland, all this excitement and fun and joy that we get out of professional barbecue wouldn't exist. So this man's a legend. He will always go down as a legend in my mind.
Appreciate it, Jeff.
Absolutely. Appreciate you. Absolute 10. Look who's here. And the train. Boopkie and the train. That was one of the weirdest things I ever just heard.
Give it to God, barbecue!
That's what I'm talking about. Let's go barbecue.
There've been times you've called me lonely late at night, but I never answer, 'cause I know it when you lie, still lie. I'll wait forever, I'll wait forever. It's really all that I can do, and I'll wait forever, forever loving you. may come a day when you feel that you can't stand, and I'll be there.